You know that photograph with Janet that she brought over here? How old was she? Is that Janet and Randall and who's that other lady? You probably don't know which picture I'm talking about. Huh?
Janet was real little. She was about, that was when Janet was playing the Good Times with Kenny.
Oh.
Janet must have been, mother's a boy. I don't know.
And is that Randy next to Janet?
Yeah, with the gold jacket?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Randy.
Okay, and then there's another lady.
So it's like, you know, girl, it's like my brother.
All of them? I guess 30 minutes ago, there's messages that she left.
Randy grew up in it because Randy's been really through a lot, okay? And Randy grew up with Joseph telling him, because Randy was the youngest boy. And, you know, I've been performing since I was 5. And Randy had to stay home with the girl, with the grieving toys, Jack, with the baby, mother. Joseph always told Randy, you're not good enough. You don't have talent for this.
He told him that?
Yeah.
But he was so little.
Yeah. And then we, you know, try to bring Randy into the group, and he felt like he was like, when Jermaine left, when Jermaine decided to stay with Motown and we went on to Epic and stuff, and Randy was always told he was a villain. I remember we did this show. It was called the Jackson 5 special, and I will never forget this. Randy was like 9 years old. He was on the Congo. This was his first appearance on television. So we had a live audience and stuff. It was on NBC. We had a live audience and stuff like that, and we were doing, I don't remember what show it was, but Randall was, he was on the Congos and stuff. So Joseph was like a tyrant.
And how old were you?
Well, let's see, Randy's 30 now, and I'm like 33. I was like 12. And then Joseph got on. What the fuck got on?
Really?
Yeah, and it's like when I got close to Mr. D and stuff, Mr. D would kiss me and hug me and stuff like that. You're like, what's up with you, man? You know, he didn't say anything to Mr. D really, because Mr. D would have told him off.
So he was against any form of...
yeah, Joseph never used to hug us. Mother did.
What about that other child?
Devon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't have any problems. He never had any problems showing. He hugged her and stuff. I never could understand that.
It is bizarre. That's really bizarre.
Why is that, girl?
I don't know.
Jackie got it the worst, because Jackie was the oldest boy, and Reedy, I guess, got it. And
you got it, you mean like the beatings, or?
Yeah.
What?
But Jackie used to get it the worst.
That's terrible. But weren't you kind of the spunky one? I mean, didn't I read where you threw she would have said or something?
Yeah, I was the one that was by back when I was young. He tried to beat me and stuff like that. Because I sang the wrong, I didn't do something right, or I did the wrong dance tune or whatever, you know, the wrong move. And I would argue back and I would fight back.
And all the big brothers just sit there and watch?
Yeah, they were scared of him, and I threw a shoe at him and stuff. And I'd run like hell.
It must have been a fight.
They couldn't catch me, you know. And then when I went to sleep and stuff, because we didn't have to do that.
Wait, I just dropped the phone. Hold on. I was trying to take these jeans off, and I dropped them all the time. No, wait a minute. I want to pick him up off the floor. Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
But my brothers used to say I was crazy. And I was little. And I would always fight Joseph back. And I would ask him my ass beat. And then I used to run, and I threw a shoe at him and swore myself. And he knocked me down on the floor one time because we were rehearsing in our living room. I did something wrong. He knocked a mess out of me. And we were supposed to perform somewhere the next day. And he knocked me down so hard I lost my wind, right? And I was just little. So I got up. I was so furious. You talk about me being conceited now. I got up. And I was crying. And I said, Joseph, if you hit me again, I'm not performing. He's like, what the fuck did you say? I'm like, you hit me again, Joseph. And I wasn't even 9 years old. I was probably just about 7. I said, Joseph, if you hit me again, and I was crying my eyes out. I said, if you hit me again, I am not performing. You left me alone. I said, I'm not doing the show. He said, don't you know I will kick your MS ass and all this and that. I got up, the wind was knocked out of me. I said, you hit me again and I won't perform. And he knew I was the star performer.
Yeah, really.
And he didn't hit me.
Well, you had some leverage there.
My brothers used to say, Mike, you crazy, man, you crazy. And then when I would go to sleep at night, he would always scare us. He would be banging on our windows and stuff and open the windows like he's going to break in and kill us.
That's horrible. That's awful.
Mary wrote that in her book. She read it.
Oh, it's been a while since I read that book. I don't remember everything.
He used to scare us in the middle of the night. We'd be sleeping. We had to get up early in the morning. We had to have rehearsals before we went to school. God. He banged on the windows and we looked out the windows and he had a monster mask on. Mother, it's a monster mask.
How horrible.
We'd get in trouble for crying.
That's awful. That's really sick and twisted. I can't even relate to somebody that does something like that to kids. But it didn't affect your brothers the same way it did you.
Well, I see my brothers, like we were traveling and stuff and doing the circuit and all that. Joseph would be in another room messing with a girl, and it was obvious they were having sex. I don't know. I didn't want to tell Mother and Marlon, and I didn't want to tell them, but other brothers kind of just did the same thing.
Are any of your brothers still married, or is it everybody's married right now?
Well, they broke up, but Marvin and Carol, they're still trying to get out. I admire Carol because Marvin was going to divorce her. She's still waiting.
Jermaine.
Oh, God. I remember, like I told you before, when Marlon and I had to share a room with Jermaine, and they always would say, Jermaine, we have girls up there all the time doing this stuff. I always said I never wanted to. Marlon said the same thing. I felt so guilty when we used to come home from the circuit and stuff before we made it, we all had to play the club circuit and stuff. I felt so guilty, and I just cried. And Joseph tripped me and broke my arm and did it. But he was proud of it. It's like, oh, this is what you should do, boy. I mean, he didn't say that, but he was screwing women in the other room and stuff.
What an awful thing to witness. from your father, your role model. Especially if you were close to your mom. That's been an awful thing.
Mother would say when she and the girls would be in there, waiting back at the house. Oh, what happened? It was just so nice. Joseph just come home, just so glad to see Mother. It just made me sick. And then Jackie and everyone, they started doing. I told this girl, Jackie saw her when we were performing on stage. I wasn't playing, but somebody said. I told this girl, I said, don't go with Jackie. He saw her in the audience. She went backstage and stuff. I said, don't go with him. Please don't go with him. She's like, but why? I said, please don't go with me. It's going to hurt you. So, she went. She met him. She was a virgin. And he had sex with her and stuff like that. And in the limo, we were in the limo. And they were going to take this girl home. And I said, why did you do it? Why you didn't listen to me? Why did you do that? Why did you go with him? And she was just crying. I said, did he hurt you? And she said, no. But he told me after we had sex that he never wanted to see me again. So why did you go with him? I told you backstage, don't go with him.